Hello everyone. Today I'll represent pre-release material May June 2017 task 1 in pseudocode. I have already done these three tasks using the pre-release material using high-level language C++. But today I will be removing the syntax and I'll represent this task in pseudocode. So the first objective is that the minimum number of senior citizen needed for the outing to go out is 10, and there cannot be more than 36 senior citizens for the outing. Okay, this is the pseudocode. I'm using some variables of different types. In pseudocode, you are independent of syntax, following syntax, obeying any rules of a high level language. So, for your convenience, I have written some variables of type integer, number of senior citizen, integer, number of people, real total cost, real cost per person. These are the data types, and these are the variables. I have initialized some variable like number of carrier is equal to 2. By default, the value of this variable would be 2 of type integer. So you are free to or I can say that you are independent. It is optional. So you can start it from here. Integer number of carriers is equal to 2, but it would be more helpful for you guys if you write the variables names according to the data type. Okay. The first statement that I'm going to print is the number of enter number of senior citizen interested in outing. This will be the just a statement on the console on the message that will be prompt to user that how many number of senior citizens are interested in outing. Okay, I'll read the input from the user here. In this line, I'll read the input from the user. Then I'll put the check, like I mentioned, that if the number of senior citizen is greater than equal to 10 and the number of senior citizen is less than equal to 36. The very first check over here, this one. If the condition is true, I'll move to the next if statement. This is the nested if else structure. I'm putting if a statement, so it is called the nested if else concept. Now if this condition is true, the control will move in this section. Again, I'm checking that if the number of senior citizen is greater than 24, then I'm updating the number of people by adding the number of senior citizen plus the number of carrier plus 1. Then by default the number of carrier is 2. I'll increment by 1 in this variable, so the value of the number of carrier would be 3. 2 plus 1 3. Number of senior citizen that I am taking input from the user is equal to number of people. If this condition is true, then this statement will be executed. If the condition is false, then by condition is false, I mean that if the number of senior citizen is less than 24, this statement will be executed, the else part of the statement, selection statement. Number of people is equal to number of senior citizen plus number of carriers, as it is mentioned in the um, problem statement that the minimum number of carriers go on the outing is outing. It means that if the number of senior citizen is less than 24, all right, then the minimum number of there are two carriers, the minimum number. And if the number of the number of senior citizen is greater than 24, then we will need an additional carrier. So 2 plus 3 would be 3. Here it is. This is the these are the two statements for handling this situation over here. Okay, yes, okay, all right. These statements was for this statement over here. Okay, this is this statement. This statement represents this condition, the very first one, this one. Okay, and then we are moving toward the strength of the people, the total strength of the number of people, as there are different categories from the number of people: 12 to 16, 17 to 26, 27 to 39. There are different coaches. There are different coaches uh, by which people are traveling for the outing. Okay, the this one is having capacity of 16, the maximum capacity. This one has the maximum capacity of 26, and this one has the 39. Let's say if the number of people is between 12 and 16, then these are the prices, or you can say the cost for the people. If the number of people is between 17 and 26, then this is the cost. And same if the number of people is 27, between 27 and 39, then this is the cost. All right, now how we will handle this by a programming language. Now over here in this if else, or you can say that in this control structure statements, I'm finding the actual strength of the number of people. The number of people is actually the combination of number of senior citizen plus the number of carer, and the number of carer will be incremented if the condition is like if the number of senior citizen is greater than 24. When I'm done with number of when I'm done with the number of people, I'll move to the next part of this pseudocode over here. Like if a number of senior citizen is greater than, now actually I'm checking the strength of the number of people. If the number of people is greater than equal to 12 and the number of people is less than equal to 26, this is, remember, this is the number of people, not the number of senior citizen. Okay, I've already discussed that what's the difference. Now if the number of people is greater than equal to 12 and the number of people is less than equal to 16, then total cost would be equal to 150 is the cost of the coach plus the number of people multiplied by 14 plus a number of people multiplied by 21. I'll add up uh, these terms and I'll store it in this variable, that is total cost. And the cost per person would be equal to total cost divided by number of senior citizen, not by the number of people, because the club will play on behalf of the carer. So I'll divide it by number of senior citizen. The number of senior citizen will pay on behalf of the carers, as it is mentioned over here that carers do not have to pay anything for the outing. Okay, to work out the total cost and cost per person of the senior citizen. So this would be the cost per person for the senior citizen over here. Same as this is again if the strength of the people is greater than equal to 17 and the number of people is less than equal to 26, then the total cost would be same. I have changed the value of the coach, the meal cost, and the ticket the ticket of the theater. And again we are finding here the cost per person, the total cost is equal to total cost divided by number of senior citizen, and we have stored it in cost per person. Okay, if let's see if the number of people is greater than equal to 27 and the number of people is less than equal to 39, then again this is the I have changed the value of the coach, meal, and the cost of theater ticket. Alright, then cost per person is equal to total cost divided by number of senior citizen, and this is the end of this if statement over here. this only one statement will be selected that is totally based on the number of people. I am putting the all the condition on this variable, that is number of people that I have obtained uh, by the combination of number of senior citizen plus carers. Okay, at last, at last, uh, if you see it like this, this is the very first condition, the if part. This is the very first part. If the senior citizen is greater than equal to 10 and the number of senior citizen is less than equal to 36, over here now you can see the else part of this if statement. Let's say if this let's say if the senior citizen is not if senior citizen is less than 10 or greater than 36, then this condition would be false and the control will come to this statement, that is else statement. Here I am just giving this message to the user that minimum number of the senior citizen needed for the outing to go out cannot be less than 10, or for outing the number of senior citizens cannot be more than 36. So if the first statement, the first selection statement is false, this statement will be executed, and I'll end it over here. This the if statement, I'll end it over here, and here is the beginning. Here is the beginning. So this is the pseudocode version of my pre-release material solutions. I have already implemented in this code and this problem in C, in a high level language, that is C++. If you have any confusion in C++, this is the new variant that is totally based on pseudocode. It is independent of any programming language. Thank you very much. If you have any confusion, please you can email me or you can comment below. Thank you very much. I'll post the pseudocode version of task 2 and 3 very soon, in fact on Sunday or Friday. Thank you very much.